Hi, okay, this is the first in hopefully a series of improving Word productivity, some little tips on how to use Word better, because I think a lot of people use software like Word and Excel and lots of things, but they don't always know all the ways they can actually use it to help make life easier. So here are some examples of how to use the AutoCorrect. See, it's done a little AutoCorrect right there. Okay, and now imagine you've probably seen this. If I write this as functino, it's gonna correct it to auto function. So that's handy, okay? Of course, sometimes it does it when you don't want it to. That's another issue. But why would you want to customize AutoCorrect? Basically, it's a way of creating shortcuts for words and phrases you use a lot. So there might be a long word that is annoying to write often. So here's an example. I'm going to put DT and then a slash. It does that long word, deterritorialization. Okay. That's very handy for these long words you use a lot. If any of you use jargon in business and medicine and academic writing, whatever it happens to be, that's handy. Might be names of countries you have to write a lot, names of people, stuff like that. So I think I've got JE, if I'm not mistaken, does my email like that. So that's also handy. So for marking, I'm an educator, a lecturer. I mark essays. And sometimes I find myself saying the same kind of thing quite often. So for example, I've got this one here, see quo. Now what I always do is nearly always do is I will put a little slash, and I'll show you how to do this in a moment. But I'll put the thing I want to autocorrect and then slash, you see, and then it will know that that's one of my codes I put in there. And it's got a long quote because, let's go back to our functino example. It does it automatically without asking you. As soon as you press space, it recognizes the word and does it. But when I do the system where I have like JE, so I don't want it to write JE as something as Julian Hopkins and Monash, unless I put the slash. There it is, it does it that way. So, I mean, it might be but however, I do use it sometimes just for stuff I use a lot, like PPL becomes people. Before becomes before, stuff like that. Okay, so how do you do this? There's the easiest way I find is to do Alt plus T plus A. Okay, so I'm going to do that now. I do Alt T A and it comes up with autocorrect here. And I might say I'm just going to invent something right off the bat here. Maybe I want to replace I can't think of an example. Autocorrect, so AC, I want AC. Well, I've got that as something already. Let's say ACO, and I with a slash, and I want that to become autocorrect. So, and I add it. Okay, now we can go back here, and if I do ACO. Okay, but some of you out there might worry, oh, what happens if I make a mistake? I put the wrong thing in, something like that. That's okay. You can change whatever you want. You can do Alt-A. You go back here, you search for your shorthand, your shortcut. You find it there, you delete it, and then you do OK. And now if I try and do ACO, it's just ACO. Okay, so Alt-A is the fastest way to go there. The other way is through here, it's written file, options, proofing, autocorrect options. It's a longer way around. So file, options, proofing, autocorrect options right here, and there you're back in the same place. So and the last thing I'd say is you can also do that again, Alt-A. You can also format as formatted text. Okay, so the other way around here, say I've got something in italics, I want to keep as italics, like italics for some reason, and I have that as italics. I can select it, and this of course you can select any word like this. You do Alt-A, it's already got italics there, as you can see. I click format it and then say IT, slash, it's going to be italics and formatted. And so now if I, let's unitalic it just to make the example clear, and I do IT, and it's going to put it in italics. I have found, however, this doesn't work when you use it in PowerPoint. These autocorrect will work in PowerPoint as well, but you would have to close PowerPoint and start it again, or close Word and start it again before they go over to PowerPoint. Also, the formatting doesn't always work. I usually avoid the formatting because I find it's sometimes a bit fiddly, but it's doable. Okay, so that's it. It's not italic. There you go. Thank you very much. I hope that's useful. Bye.